Monday, September 30th, and it's still hotter than you know what. Phoenix, it's like 107 right now, and it's ridiculous. So somebody stole my tire last night, and I think I know who it was too. I was out walking little boy late, like after 11. It was probably almost 11:30, and we're out by the front gate, and some lady drives in a, like, I think it was a gray Prius, same color as mine. It might not have been a Prius, might have been some other hatchback, but similar size car and everything. And she's like, "Oh, you have a kitty?" And so we talked cats for about a minute. She drove off, but before that, I had seen this guy, kind of sketchy looking guy on a motorized scooter, come in and drive around in the complex a little bit earlier. And so when she stopped to talk to me, he pulls up right where she is, and like when she drives away from me, he talks to her. So that was a red flag. Now that I look back on it. So then me and the little boy finished the walk. I go in, but then I was going to give Kitty Cat some food, some sauce. And when I went out to give it to her, I saw some people hanging out, about 3 cars. So look out my front door. About 3 or 4 cars. So on the back, against the wall, parking, the guest parking, about like 3 or 4 spaces down. There's like 3 or 4 people, and I thought they were like even sitting on the floor, on 2 of them, and the guy on the scooter's right there. And I didn't like stare at him. I was just like, well, that's kind of sketchy, you know? So, but I went back, but, you know, not thinking they're going to steal it. I'm like 99% sure that they stole the tire. So I go in, and then I want to look out the window, but I couldn't really see him that good. So, of course, right next to where I had parked, so I parked in guest parking on our side by my front door, about 3 cars down, like close to my front door. But right next to me was a big SUV, so I couldn't see that good. I couldn't see the people that good, and they stole the tire on the driver's side and rear, so I couldn't even see that tire. So when I walked, so then I'm like looking at them for a little bit, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna move my car. I moved my car over to our reserve parking, which is over farther away and well lit. But then they were gone. I'm like, I won't move it after all. I mean, they literally that guy could have been stealing that tire right when I walked out to feed Kitty Cat, and I couldn't see him. Or he stole it a little bit later on. So this morning I walk out, going to go to work, and I walk around, put my bags in my car, I walk to my passenger side, put my backpacks in the car, walk around, and I see I'm missing a tire. It's on cinder blocks, just like in the movies on TV. I'm like, wow. And then, but Jessica needs to go because also the baby's gonna be born today. Little Damien's coming today, so, and they're at the hospital way out in Higley in the 60, so it's about like a 40-minute drive. So we're in her car now. I mean, it kind of worked out, so she didn't have to drive. So I drive her out there, then I come back, and I had called in. So first I did a police report. Cop come pretty quick, did the report, and then I put in a service call to Trusted Auto through email. I called them, and then so then the guy calls me when I'm at the hospital. He's like, "Hey, I can bring you the lug nuts," because they stole the lug nuts too. So I'm like, great. Now I got to go home, and it's so hot today. I got to go change that tire. But when I got back right now, he had changed the tire for me. Thank God. That was like a huge relief. So now I'm driving back to Trusted Auto in Tempe to get my tire. Plus, I couldn't work all weekend because on Friday night my hatch stopped closing correctly. So what a weekend, man. At least I got 2 days off, Saturday, Sunday, full days off, and I'm probably going to get most of today off because by the time it's almost 2 o'clock already, by the time I start working, and then I don't know if Jessica's going to want me to pick her up, so I probably won't not work that much today. But that's what's going on with me. But I mean, last Thursday night, that Hurricane Helene hit Florida and North Carolina, Tennessee. So I mean, what I got going on is nothing compared to what those people got going on. People drowned. There's last time I checked, over 90 people have died in that. It's probably gonna be more. A lot of people still missing. Can't get to them. The roads are washed out. Crazy. So I was trying to think, I could have it a lot worse, Now I got to worry about that guy coming back and stealing another tire. Hopefully not. Hopefully they just needed one tire. And that's it. But I'm definitely gonna keep my eye open now. The complex more. Anything doesn't look right, doesn't feel right. Assume the worst. Because I was like, it's probably nothing. No, they were. I'm like I said, 99.99% sure those are the people that took my tire. So anyway, little update.